welcome back, and lesbian sex.
Yeah.
Perfect. Nailed it.
All right, ladies. I've missed you guys.
I know.
It sucks that we don't see each other as much.
We're
but
in a season.
It also is makes when we do see each other just so good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, it's okay.
Well, we're starting with lesbian sex today.
Mm-hmm. Naturally.
As one does.
Yeah, welcome back, and lesbian sex.
Yeah. Okay, so I was like, if I seem a little off, it's because I'm in a lot of pain right now. I'm having...
I know where this is going.
I'm having hip pain because of yesterday.
This is like a common occurrence in your life. Where it's like, oh, my hip. And I'm like, oh, do you lift too much? He's like...
No. So, my hip hurts is the point. But Maria and I, my girlfriend, and I were talking about how, once you go to lesbian sex, you, can't imagine having sex with a man.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is, podcast appropriate.
No, I think it's great.
But I wanted to talk to you guys about it because you have, varying
Experiences with
that. And it's a whole different dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's kind of become a bit of a meme or a trope online even that the first time after you have sex with a woman it's there's the one video of the girl pouring her coffee and she's just her eyes are drifting off into space and the coffee
thinking
keeps
about it.
pouring and the cup overflows.
Yeah.
And I feel like that one made its rounds on the internet.
I've seen that with other things, but yeah.
Speaking of coffee, but it's just a whole different thing. It's it's not even sex, it's a different thing.
I feel like I'm a pretty sexual person, and I feel like having sex with men is nice, but finding a man that knows what he's doing is very difficult.
It is incredibly
And I think
difficult.
women know what women like because
They're women.
Not only that, but we are taught from a very young age as women, do not criticize a man sexually.
Yes.
It's never, completely taboo, never criticize a man sexually. So it's well, how do I explain to him that he's doing it wrong?
it's actually a problem.
Yeah.
And you know what else is when men are girls don't fake it with me, and I want to be
All girls have faked it with you.
Yeah.
At least one time or another.
But it's fucked up because, I was in a position where I have faked it before, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It does.
But you feel like you're hurting their ego.
That's the thing, yeah. We're trained not to ever abuse the male ego.
But then they get mad if they find out you said you faked it. They get mad, and it's well, this is why I wouldn't tell you, because you react like this.
Yeah.
How about ask if it's good?
Yeah.
Or if
read
I
bodily
say slow
cues.
down, slow the fuck down.
One of the things that was a big problem for my last relationship, as I've told you guys before, was everything was great, horrible sex. I hated it. It was
makes
never
such a big
good.
difference.
And I'm I don't know how to teach you how to do this properly. If you're not reading my bodily cues and I'm trying to get away from you
Right.
and you're not understanding that,
Yeah.
that's on you.
Also, if I never want to have sex with you,
Yeah, that's probably the
That's-
number one glaring cue that you're
Right.
not doing it right, and I'd rather do it myself.
yeah.
That's how I felt about all men all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
that I just didn't want to.
Right.
And I had boyfriends that I liked kissing and whatever. But
Right.
when it came down to it, it was sex with a straight man is one thing,
Mm-hmm.
but then with women it's a
Yeah.
whole day.
But I have do you think, this might come, I don't want it to come off wrong. Do you think that people, how do I say this? I think that I could enjoy sex with a woman. I don't know if that means I would want to be in a relationship, and I think it's really because men just don't know how to
So
Yeah.
for me, I have been with women and with men, and I am not a bisexual person. I was a curious person who wanted to understand my own sexuality.
Yeah.
And the opportunity came up for me to explore it more than one time, and I took that opportunity because it was always a girl that I was very comfortable with, that I was close with.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I'm just not, it just doesn't do it for me. Like, I have to have a man.
Yeah.
Like, I need a man.
About, I don't know. I feel the same way, but
The feeling and the smell and the weight of a man's body is more attractive to me than the soft, beautiful. Like, I love boobs as much as everybody
I know, and I
else.
can like look at a woman's body
bodies
and be like,
are
wow,
incredible.
Yeah.
But when I want to be intimate, I want a man's body wrapped around me.
I feel the same exact way.
It's so funny because I've always preferred like more masculine girls.
Yeah.
And I think that is part of like growing up straight.
Yeah.
Is that part of that was ingrained in me, and that's a huge thing. Is like there's a word for it, like the societal heterosexuality.
Right.
Yeah.
That you just kind of fall into.
Right, get married, have
kids. It makes you wonder how many people have fallen into that and not gotten out of it because that's just what they know.
Right, it was just like programmed into them that this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But this just brings me back to, I really feel like it's the person. Like, it's not necessarily their sexuality. It's like, can I love this person?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really could be, like, anything, I think.
Yeah, I feel like the right woman, if you fell in love with a woman, it just wouldn't even matter. Like, you would want to be intimate with that person.
Yeah, like,
it wouldn't matter.
I think a lot of people are like that, where it's like, well, I just want someone that I can vibe with.
Yeah. So that's kind of crazy, because I wanted to ask you guys about examples, and this kind of leads into it. And you know that I like to research for, like, a hobby on it, almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like women and men's psychology in a relationship.
Yeah.
Like what
I told you.
What drives men, what drives women.
You should be a fucking relationship coach.
Yeah. Well, I'm really fascinated by this stuff. And I think that this translates also to same-sex relationships. Mm-hmm. So when I'm talking about men and women, I'm not discounting same-sex relationships. I can only speak from my own experience. Mm-hmm. But I think that having you here, you could be like, yeah, but we also need this. You know what I mean? And that would make sense. But for men, the thing that men need in a relationship is they need respect, and they are afraid of having their freedom taken away. Because all men know a man who follows a woman around like a broken puppy dog, where she makes all the rules and he's just there, not saying anything, and she runs everything, and they do not want to be that. That is taking away their autonomy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what men are afraid of. If you can give a man respect, let him lead, and not like overpower him, he will feel safe.
Yeah.
Women need to feel safe in a relationship. And unfortunately, men seem to always think that means financially safe. Mm-hmm. Like, of course, women do need to feel financially safe in order to feel safe, but there are many other things that men can do to make women feel safe other than being a financial provider. Yep. Because in today's day and age, many women have taken care of their own financial providing safety. Yep. They don't need the man to do that. So now he feels like, well, what can I do?
Yeah. And in a way, it's almost like, I don't want you to take care of that part.
Right. I have other needs.
Yeah.
So that was what I wanted to ask you guys examples of. Like, can you give an example of something that would make you feel safe? And I'll give mine first so you can think about it. But if you already have one, that's fine. For me, my biggest fear is being broke down on the side of a highway with a car that I know nothing about how to fix. I don't know anything about cars. I know how to change a tire. Well, I know how to change a tire. I know how to check my oil and stuff. But if my partner always make sure that my gas is filled up, always make sure that my tires are inflated, always make sure that my oil is checked. If he makes sure that I have a safe, working vehicle, I feel like he is protecting me, he is keeping me safe, he's doing everything he can to make me feel safe in that relationship because he knows that that's my biggest fear is being broke down on the side of the road.
And you don't want to have to worry about
and that has nothing to do with financial providing. If you can just make sure that I have a safe, reliable vehicle every time I get in the car because you care about me and you don't want me to be stranded on the side of the road where I'm vulnerable, I feel like you are a man like stepping up, taking care of me, and I feel safe with you. And that's like one small... I know that our audience has a lot of men. So maybe it would be beneficial for them to know that women aren't just after money. There are other things that you can do to make us feel secure with you. So what's yours?
So for me, it's if I'm clearly having a moment and I'm like, I need someone to talk to or just whatever. For one, deep conversation. That I feel like is...
Without trying to fix the problem.
Yes, but just like being able to go into a topic like we do.
Yeah.
Like that I've come to find is like gonna be a non-negotiable for me is like, can I have that conversation with you? But also being able to be there in a tough moment without me having to say, I need you here. Yeah. Like, if, let's just say, my fire alarm is, like, beeping and I'm like, I don't know what to do, or I'm scared because something happened, and then I tell this person, I would want them to be like, do I need to come there? Like, do you need me there? Instead of just be like, oh, that sucks.
And offer, not wait for you to ask them to come. Just offer yourself, your presence in this moment. Yeah.
And I will say, like, my previous relationship, he was very good about, if it snowed, like, cleaning my car off, turning my car on. Stuff like that goes a long way.
It goes so far. Like just make me feel like you want me to be safe. That's all I want.
Remembering birthdays, like stuff like that is important to me too.
I have so many things that I've thought about because I think that there are like masculine things that you've described that you want your partners doing, and there are probably also like more feminine or domestic or like emotional things that you want them doing too. Yes. Which means, as we know, that everyone has masculine and feminine energy.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that when you're in a straight relationship, the woman provides more of the feminine energy and the man provides more of the masculine energy. I think when you're in a same-sex relationship or a queer relationship of any kind, like, you both have to even out your feminine and masculine energy.
Kind of match each other where you're at.
Yeah.
Like, whichever one is, kind of expressing, the other one kind of fills in.
Yeah, and it's just, like, the way that... Because the tasks you, like, described as examples of showing, like, protection and love and those kind of things, like, were, I would say, traditionally masculine, like, type tasks. But when it's, like, two girls, sometimes we're like, where's the goddamn man?
Yeah. Like, who's going to clean our car off?
But one of us has to do it. Like, when we were stuck in the snow in Columbus, and we were trying to get the car out, we were like, okay, two bitches and
we're like, where the fuck's Kristen when you need her?
But honestly, you both have to, like, bring your yin and your yang.
Yeah. But I think that
you can't get away with it
both
not being even
relationships, like men and same sex or your heterosexual relationships, I think you need that kind of, like, I think what it comes down to is caring enough about your partner to do something for them that you know that it's not their thing.
Yeah.
Like, whether it be a masculine task, because, I mean, for example, my sister's relationship, she doesn't cook, Nick cooks, because she doesn't like to cook.
Yeah.
Maria cooks 100%.
Yeah, she's a good cook.
And it's just like...
she's really good at
it.
It's doing things for that person that you know that it's not their thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about, like, the Columbus thing, like...
Yeah.
Getting out of that situation.
We're like, we're just girls.
You're like, we're just gonna wait until the snow melts, I guess.
That's awesome.
It's,
But
we have other things to talk about. Oh God. Other than
sex and relationships.
Yeah.
and
but
drivers,
I think those
yeah.
are all good examples. Like,
yeah.
I think for me, when Maria takes care of the cats,
mm-hmm.
and like she feeds them and like cleans the water bowl and gives them water, and I do the litter box.
Yeah.
And she takes out the trash to the trash can, and I take the trash can to the curb.
Right. It's like
we split up things
yeah.
that we don't like. So that's my example for yours. But
that's what I was saying. I think same-sex relationships probably have this. They have the same need to feel safe, protected, mm-hmm. cared about. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, made a priority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, if you are in a friendship and you know that, you know, I don't know, someone needs something specific.
Yeah, like their love language.
Yeah.
We've
mm-hmm.
definitely talked about that
right.
before.
Yeah.
But
I think women being nurturers are just more, I guess, aware of things like that. Like, yeah. I'll know what your love language is without you telling me because I've hung out with you a few times.
And because we pay attention.
Yeah.
And that's my one
yeah.
tip to men is pay the fuck attention.
Yeah,
like,
just pay attention.
It would go such a long way to just be like, okay, what does she hate doing? What works? What doesn't work? Like, mm-hmm. that's all you have to do.
And as a return, because men will be like, why do I have to just pay attention to her and fulfill her needs? If you make a woman happy, your life is going to be so good.
Yeah.
She will go out of her way to make sure that every single... Women think about that. I wake up and I'm like, all right, what does he need for the day? I can have his tools packed into his car. I know what he needs for the day because I've thought about it and I've already set it up. He doesn't have to ask. He doesn't have to think about it. It's just done.
Yeah.
We just want the same thing in return.
Yeah. Like, I used to cook dinner for Lauren and West every night, and then if there were leftovers, I'd make lunch for them because I knew that was something they needed. And then it got to a point where I'm like, I feel like sometimes I'm the only one, and not all the time, but it's not fair when you feel like you're the only one making those sacrifices and like thinking about that stuff.
Or anticipating someone else's needs. Yeah, just like you know what my day-to-day is. Mm-hmm. We're very routine girls. You know what my day-to-day is. It's not that hard to figure out what I need.
Yeah, being thoughtful, I think, in every relationship.
But also, I'm someone who, if you start to, like, not pull your weight, I get kind of mean. And, like, very blunt about it. Like, what the fuck are you doing kind of thing. And I don't know if that's just me and my personality, but if you start to notice that your partner is like annoyed by you, that's a sign that you're probably not doing something right.
Yeah. Gosh.
Or their nervous system is just in overdrive. Either one.
You know what helps women soothe their nervous system? Feeling safe.
Yeah. Feeling like they don't have to do everything.
It's amazing. Like, it literally could just be boiled down to just let me feel safe and I can handle everything from there.
Yeah.
You know?
All right.
What else do we have?
Yeah,
what else? We have so much.
What, you want to go to what worked this week? Or?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so our what worked this week section. Now, halfway through the episode.
Yeah, sorry. It's been a minute since we've chatted.
Yeah.
So,
What worked this week is something that I talked to you about the last time we hung out.
Yeah, I remember this.
But it's come up again with other people as, like, not a solution, but I'm like, I just keep thinking about it when people talk about their to-do list overwhelm or, like, feeling like you have to check off everything in order to feel satisfied that you're good enough for the day and that you can rest or do something for fun. That in order to, like, actually apply self-help and, like, develop yourself and your character, you have to focus on also, like, what you want to be, like, and how you want to represent yourself, is how I heard it put on a like, a video or something recently, a YouTube video. And, I think making a list of things that you want to be during the day, like, be grounded, be self-assured, be capable, be like resilient, like whatever you want to cultivate in
Yeah.
yourself. And then when you go through and you check those boxes at the end of the day for your to-do list, like you can also check off the to-be if you can like know that you express those traits.
Like today I was calm and didn't
I wanted to be calm, and that
Yeah.
was an intention, so I did that. And it like gives you a list that you can usually always tick off, unless you know that you didn't do that, and then that's when you notice area for improvement.
Yeah.
So creating a to-be list that's like, I try to make it as long as my to-do list, because that tries to make my to-do list shorter and more like manageable, and then also kind of like matches the tasks. And I don't know,
I like that. That's more intentional. And honestly, like if you can get your headspace right, all the other tasks are so much easier to complete.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, we all know that mindset and the energy that you're on, that level makes all the difference. So if you can
it's
like remind yourself to bring you back up there, it's like you're just gonna be in that state more consistently.
Yeah, it's something as simple as just like delivering food for Uber Eats. If I'm getting mad at every person in front of me in traffic, if I'm like fuming in my car, I'm gonna have a horrible day at work. But if I'm just jamming to music and don't even care what anybody else on the road is doing, it's gonna be an easy day.
So if you wrote on your to-do list like do 4 hours of Uber Eats, you could also put like to be calm.
Yeah,
right.
To be
or like make sure that you're
relaxed.
in a good mood. Yeah, just be in a good mood. Listen to music that's gonna put you in a good mood.
It's
And
like such a good way.
everybody out there is not my problem.
And also realize that you are making your mood. Like, you can choose if you're Uber Eatsing to focus on, you know, oh shit, I have to drive like an extra 5 minutes, or this person's, you know, sidewalk isn't shoveled or whatever.
Right.
Or you can be like, it's beautiful outside. Like, you are making your reality. So choose wisely.
Maybe that's something people need to understand. You can choose your mood.
Yeah.
You can that's the thing about becoming aware. If you're like writing it down, you're making yourself aware of your mindset. So you can say, because the only way you can change something is to become aware of it. So if you're constantly reminding yourself to be aware of your mindset, you're going to recognize every time that you slip and you start getting frustrated or overwhelmed, and you're going to go, oh, I'm doing this to myself. Take a deep breath, reset, and try to get in a better mood, and then go about my thing, and it's going to make everything so much better.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Joe Dispenza, or I'm reading, it's not Joe Dispenza's book, but, or maybe, no, The Untethered Soul. It's, I can't remember his name, but it's very much like, what I think about a lot when I'm reading it is, oh my god, hold on.
You got it. You got this.
It just went in and out, but it's there. One sec. You were saying you can
choose your mood.
Oh, yeah. So one of Joe Dispenza says this a lot too, is like just being aware that you're going down that negative path is like a sign that you're making progress.
Yes.
So like don't be like, oh my god, I'm going down this negative path. Shit. Like that's a good thing. That means that you are growing, because you're not just going down that path and then
by default.
like not even realizing it. And another thing, men or women, being emotionally mature and able to control your emotions when you're in a stressful situation is also something that I think is like brings safety to me, because when I feel like someone else is spiraling, then I start to spiral.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to feel that way, and you're making me feel that way by being that way all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to mood, choosing your mood. I had heard recently that if you adjust your expectations for something, you like naturally lean toward seeing it that way, seeing the thing as if it is already going that way. And I just thought that was a good phrase. I wanted to throw
that
out
yesterday,
there.
actually.
Adjust expectations.
Yeah.
Was it like, where was that?
I heard it on, I think, Alex Hormozy's podcast or something like that, where it was like, if you have these high expectations for things, maybe it wasn't.
If you just like
podcast.
expect the best, or just adjust the expectations of yourself too. Like, it's gonna be easy for me to do this because like I'm that kind of person and I've expressed those traits recently and like
it brings you into alignment with like what you're hoping to express as. Yeah.
That brings me to like a little life update.
Okay.
That I think so I'm going to New York this weekend and that was on one of my wishes that when we did our burning our wishes back in the new year. That was one that the universe was going to take care of because it was one of the burned ones. And so this New York thing just kind of materialized. Another one of the ones I wrote down was to travel internationally by myself.
Oh.
And an opportunity has kind of arisen.
Ooh.
And I think I'm going to be going to Australia in like August and September. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh, now I'm
that would be
sure
really
you
awesome.
want to go by yourself?
I know. Do you want to go alone?
Yeah, I mean,
we can fly on the same plane in separate seats, and then it'll be as if we're going alone, but we'll actually be going together.
We'll trick ourselves.
Yeah.
No, I mean, if you wanted to come, but she's doing like a mindset retreat thing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like going to be planned out and not to, I don't know. But anyway, the point of bringing that up was that like I put that expectation out there of just like opportunity for travel will arise for me and where like things are, it's just nice that I have like a destination to go to and a person to meet me there, make sure I'm safe and everything. Like, I don't know. But I adjusted my expectations if that was possible because I haven't traveled in so many years that I'm like, I need to exercise that muscle or it's gonna go away because that's something that's like of value to me. But
what you put your energy towards is what is going to happen. Like if people can just take that, it's
speaking
crazy.
Of energy, we should do cat cards before we wrap.
Oh, my cat story. This is kind of crazy. So yesterday, I pulled a card, and stuff like this with cat cards has been happening to me so often. I pulled Chaos and Conflict, and it was in the protection mode. And
Mike
then
got Chaos and Conflict in protection mode yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yes.
He got Chaos and Conflict yesterday in protection mode.
That is so fucking weird.
He's the same sign as you. Yes.
Also, I just had the book, opened it,
opened right up to it,
right to the page.
Cat was like,
I love it when that happens.
Something for you is right here.
I love it when that happens.
And it was like,
and
it did track.
Yeah, his did too. I was like, that's so weird. Because he was just over yesterday and I was like, you should draw a cat card. He's like, why not?
That is so
And I was
weird.
like, Chaos and Conflict, that one never comes up.
I know,
Like, I
never
remember
get that
it because
one
I was
either.
like, that one never comes up.
Yeah.
Even when I saw it, I was like, oh, I don't even know if I've ever, maybe I've gotten it once.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what this is, Mike, I'm sorry. But then when I read the protection message, I was like, oh, this is good.
Yeah, it's actually, it is pretty good, but it doesn't seem that way. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. This is very fitting for me, Between Worlds.
Yeah. I got To Be Fair. I don't remember this.
I got To the Sea in protection mode.
Okay.
Protection mode, upside down.
Alright.
I need to read about mine.
I don't understand this.
I am getting to a place with the situation that is like definitely coming to an end, and it's just like sad but also inevitable, and I think that's what that probably has to do with.
That's the first cat card that Maria drew at the summer soiree. Yeah.
What's To Be Fair about?
It's about balance, of course.
That is the cover, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Wow.
Nice.
You move from being to stasis, from doing to discovering, to loving to letting go, to being again. And you will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are in this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment and see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance.
Yeah, I like this.
That's like the adjust the expectation thing.
Yeah, because I do think that sometimes when you're in like a growth phase and things aren't really happening, it's easy to feel like this is the way I would kind of feel this card. It's easy to feel like you're not going anywhere, but you have to realize like you're always gonna kind of have those ups and downs.
To the sea protection, it says, when external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. You are in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due course. There is no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow. Even when the tide is going out, relax and trust in abundance will soon be within your reach again. An ancient mariner saying applies to you now. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they say stay home and
this
repair
is kind
your
of
nets.
similar
I remember
to this.
when you had this one, because I remember that mariner saying to stay home and repair your nets.
Those are kind of similar. It's like just...
So this actually has... So I'm in a situation now where I have some major life decisions to make because I've had a lot of opportunities come up lately. And now I have to figure out where I'm going to go and what choices I'm going to make, because I've had like 4 things open up, and it's like, if I do this, then I can't do this. And if I do this, then I won't have time to do this.
Say no to the others.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, so in order for me to feel fulfillment, happiness, joy, and safe, I have to decide which of these 4 things is not going to come with me.
Yeah, that's hard, but you'll know.
Yeah.
Just by doing like a, what does this give me?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
But I think that that's what this is about, is like, don't resist which one you have to let it go. Just have peace with it. Just understand that it just can't, where you're going, it can't come with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that hard.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know all your decisions, though, that you need to make.
I'll tell you guys about it afterwards, about what's going on.
Yeah, this one's pretty cut and dry. Transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. Alright.
Yeah, it speaks for itself. I love that this is like this part of the show is like our little journal of how we've been doing.
It's like our little life update, based on what Kat's showing us.
Amazing to watch back in like
10 years.
10 years,
yeah.
I was gonna say.
I was actually thinking about cat cards last night, because I'm like, even, we've talked about this, but people really should get something like this that they can just speak to, whether it's like a Bible, if that's their way, to open up and just be like, okay,
put your finger down and then look down and see like what it's saying.
It really just like helps you navigate any situation that you're going through in your life,
or just gain perspective.
Yeah. Well, you can get these on Amazon. Colette Baron Reed, we love you.
We love you.
You would G
for sure.
We love you
Colette.
too.
Yes. All right.
Thank you for
like
listening.
and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. We love you.
Perfect. Nailed it.
All right, Michelle, I want to hear about your...
Yeah, time for the tea.
Yeah. Sorry, strawberries.
You don't get the tea.